The best of Reddit, October 24, 2019. Politics. Pastor warns if Trump is removed from office, guys that know how to fight will hunt down Democrats. Top comment. I believe there are people in this country, veterans, there are cowboys, mountain men. Are they going to fight me or put together a Village People cover band? News. Deadliest year for pedestrians and cyclists in U.S. since 1990. Top comment. Distracted drivers, texting, smartphone usage, and larger vehicles seem to be the theory as to why. World News. U.S. does not know where ISIS escapees are, says Syria envoy. Top comment. Check which groups Turkey is arming to continue attacking the Kurds even with the ceasefire. That's where you'll find some of these escaped prisoners. NottheOnion. Rats trained to drive tiny cars find it relaxing, scientists report. Top comment. UnethicalLifeProTips. You request, failed bank transaction, with TLDR. Top comment. World News. World's most expensive parking space sells for almost $1 million in Hong Kong. The sale price, in a city where nearly 1 in 5 residents lived below the government-defined poverty line in 2017, underscores the wealth gap that has pushed Hong Kong into the worst political crisis in decades. Top comment. Damn, that makes the $100 per mo I paid in Japan seem like a real bargain. Tilsome. Erasable pens don't erase their ink. Instead it changes color to become invisible. Top comment. It's important to remember that this thermochromic ink that goes invisible because of heat caused by friction becomes visible again if exposed to cold. But unlike the erasers rubbing ink off the page, it does very little damage to paper, those just scratch off the top layer of paper. Science. Researchers have developed a new method for upcycling abundant, seemingly low-value plastics into high-quality liquid products, such as motor oils, lubricants, detergents and even cosmetics. The discovery also improves on current recycling methods that result in cheap, low-quality plastic products. Top comment. Science. Humans can identify cats' affective states from subtle facial expressions. Top comment. Please make me an infographic about these subtle facial expressions. My cat is driving me nuts. Unpopular opinion. You do not owe your parents anything for raising you. Top comment. If your parents are bad parents, ex-drug addicts, you should avoid them. But if they were good and raised you well, you don't owe them anything, but frack me, you should very thankful. World News. Instagram is removing all augmented reality (AR) filters that depict or promote cosmetic surgery, amid concerns they harm people's mental health. Top comment. The same Instagram owned by Facebook, whose CEO says false and misleading political campaigns, including hate speech and violence by political leaders, on his company's platform is all good? That Instagram? Oh, cool. Unpopular opinion. Men should not have to ask permission to marry their partner. Top comment. Men shouldn't have to ask permission because women are not owned by their father. That's it. Politics. Trump lifts sanctions against Turkey. Top comment. Watching his speech live now. I haven't followed everything perfectly, but isn't this basically more rewarding Turkey, in spite of the bad behavior? News. Penn State suspends fraternity after a 17-year-old died in an off-campus house. Top comment. The individual who died was visiting the area and was not a Penn State student, according to the university. Given the age and timing, I find it unlikely this was related to any actual fraternity event, recruitment, hazing, whatever. Doesn't change the end result, but there are still a lot of unknown details on this one. Science. A Sycamore quantum computer processor takes about 200 seconds to sample one instance of a quantum circuit 1,000,000 times, with benchmarks currently indicating the equivalent task for a state-of-the-art classical supercomputer would take approximately 10,000 years. Top comment. Okay, this is good. Politics. Ex-Cambridge Analytica employee, if Trump wins in 2020, blame Facebook. Top comment. Can I blame Facebook for 2016 too? Politics. Trump's acting ambassador to Ukraine blew apart his no quid pro quo impeachment defense, leaving Republicans to clutch at straws to defend him. Top comment. It's no longer defending the president. They are betraying the foundations of America. Till when Disney released Fantasia 2000, it was the first feature-length animated film to be shown in IMAX. IMAX had to agree to Disney's screening terms, and since the California Science Center in LA did not, Disney built their own IMAX theater for the film's 4mo run. Then demolished it afterward. Top comment: for all of their hokey love and magic bullshit, Disney are some cold-hearted motherfrackers. Shower thoughts: there are actually humans that enjoy living. Top comment: they are most likely not on Reddit. Shower thoughts: kids try not to swear in front of adults, and adults try not to swear in front of kids. Top comment: oh frack, my kids make it a point to swear in front of me. LifeProTips: when it comes to ordering food, drinks, if you're ever curious about the precise amount you're getting relative to other sizes, look at the calorie content if it's available rather than the cup size. Top comment: you're right. I saw a video on FB showing 2S** bucks cups in the grande, medium, and venti large sizes. The video showed someone pouring the grande liquid into the empty venti cup, and the grande almost filled up the venti cup. Sneaky. Technology: Google accused of creating spy tool to squelch worker dissent. Top comment. Technology: Patriots player Duron Harmon is speaking out after Amazon's facial recognition tech falsely matched him to a mugshot. Top comment: people need to understand the limitation on technology and stop believing it's all magic. Pattern matching a face is hard, it's even harder for dark complexion as contours are less apparent. LifeProTips: when ordering a fruit-made juice, ask if they can mix fruits. Top comment: you can still mix pre-pack though. News: a Bangladesh court has sentenced 16 people to death for the murder of a student set on fire after accusing her teacher of sexual harassment. Top comment: but knowing she was badly hurt, she gave a statement which her brother filmed on his phone. The teacher touched me, I will fight this crime till my last breath, she says, naming some of her attackers. Nusrat, who had sustained burns to 80% of her body, died 4 days later, on the 10th of April. Holy shit. Technology: Facebook is the biggest threat to U.S. democracy, Cambridge Analytica whistleblower says. Top comment: not voter suppression, not FBI CIA NSA spying, having two parties that represent the same set of interests, none of these are more threatening than a computer program no one is forced to use. Unpopular opinion: girls asking out guys should be the norm, not the exception. Top comment: I think the success rate is high because it's such a rare event and not the norm. Guys asking girls is a much larger sample size, and therefore subject to more statistical variation in the results. When a girl goes against the norm, she probably feels very confident the guy will say yes. Science: climate change may see 1 in 4 U.S. steel bridges collapse by 2040. The study analyzed data on the condition of around 90,000 bridges across the US and modeled how the expansion joints would be affected under temperatures predicted for the next 80 years. Top comment: interesting that the image is of a bridge that collapsed from poorly designed gusset plates, not one with poorly designed expansion joints. WorldNews: teenage girl among 20 Extinction Rebellion activists strip searched by Brisbane police. Top comment: in case people don't know, Brisbane is in Queensland, an Australian state which has often been referred to as a police state for these kinds of reasons. News: missing West Point cadet found dead, officials say. Top comment: our man wish he'd asked for help. Politics: SC Democrat raises $150,000 since Graham's lynching. Comment. Top comment: if you are so inclined. Politics: Trump-backed GOP plan to protest inquiry, impeachment update. Top comment: the Law and Order party doing everything they can to block law and order. Sad. Science: a UCLA LED study has found that MRI scans can help doctors distinguish whether a person's memory loss is being caused by Alzheimer's disease or by traumatic brain injury. Top comment. Technology: there's another big reason why you should ditch Chrome for Firefox. Top comment: Mozilla is the real MVP. Politics: Matt Gaetz and his coalition of the stupid stormed impeachment proceedings to demand transparency, except that's not what it's really about. Top comment: coalition of the stupid, I like that. Politics: House chairman asks Sergeant-at-Arms to take action after Republicans bring electronics to secure hearing. Top comment: Mika Eo Yang has a detailed Twitter thread on why this is a big deal. Technology, just 6% of U.S. adults on Twitter account for 73% of political tweets, and they disapprove of Trump. Top comment, how many bots are tweeting? And do they disapprove of Trump too? I thought that except for natural disaster tweets, most tweets had to do with disapproval of something. WorldNews, Brazil, suspects behind Amazon forests, day of fire, pooled money to buy gas for fires, farmers, loggers and entrepreneurs are prime suspects. Top comment, this is blatantly criminal. Is there any possibility we can see worldwide political, economic sanctions against Brazil for letting something like that happen? ShowerThoughts, one day there will be a generation of senior citizens that regularly use the term brew. Top comment, no there won't. Just as there is no generation from the 90s and saying, dog, what crackin', you trippin'. Slangs fade as you get older. Science, algae inside blood vessels could act as oxygen factories. Top comment, while interesting I wonder about the problems and difficulty that introducing a foreign organism inside a bloodstream could potentially entail, like doing harm by causing clots by growth, death or clumping together unexpectedly or otherwise cause unforeseen issues by taking certain nutrients or expelling waste into the blood they are introduced in. Politics, NYC bar calls for Akbar to recuse himself from Ukraine dealings. Top comment, if he fails either to recuse himself or to resign, Mr. Barr should be subject to appropriate congressional sanctions, including possible removal from office, in order to restore the office of the Attorney General and the DOJ to their historic roles as defender of the law on behalf of the American people. Ouch. Unethical Life Pro Tips, you request, am I able to refund someone's flight ticket they booked for me? Top comment, you should be able to cancel it but it will likely be returned to original form of payment. You could try transferring the balance or requesting a credit to another flight. Email confirmation of the change will probably be sent though. Unpopular opinion, mocking gingers is just as bad as mocking people due to race, religion etc. Top comment, found the ginger. News, Florida man arrested for having sex with stuffed Olaf at Target. Top comment, musical notes, do you want to frack a snowman? Musical notes. Technology, how to halt global warming for $300 billion. Top comment, problem is, we won't do it. The people that control that kind of money are too busy hoarding and trying to make themselves shadow kings to do anything to acknowledge and solve the problem. WorldNews, Lebanese protesters say the politicians have stolen tens, or even hundreds, of billions of dollars from them, aided by laws that allow bank secrecy. Top comment, not only did they steal, they also divided the country, crippled Lebanon economically. They did little to no work in the last 3 years and then they had the nerve to increase and impose taxes on the people. But enough is enough, we are united as Lebanese. This is the first time in Lebanon's history that Muslims and Christians are all under one banner and flag, which is the Lebanese flag. Politics, Ajit Pai is unhappy states are bucking his agency's net neutrality repeal. Top comment, fuck Ajit Pai. Science, the loudest bird calls on Earth are made by the Amazon's white bellbird, new recordings reveal. At 125 decibels, they're louder than a chainsaw 3 feet away. Scientists also say the males sing right into females' faces at close range, perhaps damaging the hearing of their potential mates. Top comment, she can't hear the other guys if she can't hear anything. NottheOnion, Kyrgyzstan, political oddballs stunts rile testy government. Top comment. ShowerThoughts, it is a tragedy to be both fat and have no ass. Top comment, I'm fat up top, have no ass, and have long skinny legs, from the side I look like an egg on a toothpick. News, fired NYPD officer in Eric Garner's CHOKEHOLD death, Daniel Pantaleo, sues to get job back. Top comment, I can't breathe, X11 fuck you Pantaleo. Till nearly every time Paul Rudd has gone on Conan to promote a movie or show he plays a clip from Mac and Me. Top comment, he was told not to show that clip when he arrived to promote Ant-Man. So he showed a clip from Ant-Man edited to make it look like the title character caused the Mac and Me clip to happen. LifeProTips, learn how to dance, it is wonderful. Top comment, all I know is that the guys in school who danced were popular with the girls. Till 7 Time Tetris World Champion Jonas Neubauer is married to the reigning Drive Mario World Champion, Heather Ito. Top comment, if they ever have a kid, that kid has a high bar to meet. News, as NYPD suicide deaths rise, New York City to provide officers free mental health care. Top comment, it must be horribly stressful to live behind enemy lines in a forever war, assuming everyone might want to kill you. Maybe we need to take a look at how we train our cops to perceive their fellow citizens. World News, Syrian Kurd sets self on fire in front of UN refugee office. Top comment, meanwhile on the F channel, SSDF just tweeted the support for Trump's plan, and the ceasefire is a great win. World News, White House aides feared that Trump had another Ukraine back channel. Senior national security officials grew concerned about Kash Patel, a colleague who had been involved in Republicans' efforts to undermine the Russia investigation. Top comment, they aren't mentioning that he's on Devon Nunes' staff. LifeProTips, if you need to use a restroom, go into a restaurant. Top comment, this also works for fancy hotel lobbies. My husband made a horrible mistake using the NYC public restroom. I held it, walked a block, and waltzed into the Ritz-Carlton like I was staying there and found the public restroom. NottheOnion, university racism study criticized for including anti-white harassment. Top comment, yeah, anti-English behavior is still racist, so it should still count. Futurology, the disruption of augmented reality in the manufacturing industry. Top comment. News, America's Cajun Navy founder John Billiot arrested for felony theft in Lafayette, sheriff says. Top comment, this is a lot more embezzlement and a lot less Cajun than I expected. Politics, Iraq says U.S. troops leaving Syria can't redeploy there and have to leave in 4 weeks, a fresh embarrassment in Trump's botched withdrawal. Top comment, this is what happens when you don't coordinate with staff and allies. Technology, Google scientists have claimed a massive breakthrough in cutting-edge computing with quantum supremacy. 4qubit quantum bit processor named Sycamore performed a target computation in 200 seconds, while the world's fastest supercomputer would take 10,000 years to produce a similar output. Top comment, didn't IBM come out and contradict the 10,000 years part of the claim? Technology, Mark Zuckerberg doesn't know what the First Amendment is for. Top comment, read the article twice, no idea what he is trying to say. He seems to be criticizing Zuckerberg for getting freedom of speech wrong, yet does a poor job explaining what freedom of speech is for and how Zuckerberg violates that freedom. It also completely disregards the difference between being a platform and a news agency and the core of the Facebook issue. Science, great white sharks found to form recurring communities. Top comment, anyone else wondering why a post about sharks features a picture of a piano-playing robot? Waves hands. It's science. NottheOnion, milkshake attack fears as anti-Brexit party, singing protest planned for Margate. Top comment, Farage deserves a milkshake to the face every day for the rest of his life. Thanks for watching, listening. Don't forget to subscribe.